that's why we need an editor. Cut 4. All right. Okay, so last year we made videos where we were just doing the hot sauce lineup or whatever, and those are expensive boxes, so I don't have the financially. I am unable to do it because I usually buy the box, but I decided that I was gonna start making videos to update other like people that I know, because we'll post it online.
Friends and family,
friends and family, obviously on YouTube, so that other people can see it, and other people that subscribe to me, which is just the random people that I follow. They subscribe back, so maybe they'll see the video. But anyways, if they do, hi, welcome to my channel. But anyways, besides the point, I'm making this video because today is my cheat day.
Cheat meal time.
My cheat. So you're gonna sit here and watch me eat all of these. Well, maybe I'll give like a couple away.
There's 12.
We'll just see if somebody wakes up, like say my son, and he's like, "Hey, what are you doing eating that whole box?" I'll give him one, and maybe I'll save one for my daughter. But you're here to watch me eat.
Yeah.
I mean, Jesse, you can talk while I eat.
Well, so the other thing that Jade wanted us to do is I kind of do, I don't remember what it's called, but a high and a low. And so essentially, well, for some people it means something different. But anyways, so something good that happened in the last year, I think, was really, really good is...
Since the last update, since the last time we filmed a video of us together?
Yeah. So, I've been prepped for a management position, as some of you guys probably already know, but it's been pretty awesome. I didn't think I was ready for anything like that. Turns out I'm the perfect fit, which is amazing, and we really appreciate, or I really appreciate being part of the company I work for. And
we're recording a video, Jay.
There's the kiddo. Say hi, Jay.
You want one?
Hello.
You can't even see him.
Hello.
You want one?
Sure.
Yeah.
You have one.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I went from just not being really into doing any kind of management position to being perfectly qualified, and turns out that it's just a good fit. I really enjoy my job. I get to drive around all day talking to people, just fixing problems and making people happy, which is really awesome. And I guess the lowest part was just there was some customers that were really, really brutal.
He's eyeing your donuts.
I won't get into the details, but essentially I misdiagnosed the problem, said I'd fix something, and it was a big ordeal, and the lady doesn't even understand that I'm just doing everything out of the kindness of my heart, and she kind of treated me like trash. But it was really difficult because, you know, you got to stay there and do the right thing and just get through it. What was the highlight of your year?
It's not the end of the year yet.
Yeah, but we haven't made a video since last year.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we're making a video now because the last one we posted was like last year. Anyways, my peak of the year is, and because it's coming up and it's not full year or whatever, but my peak is actually, I just got, I paid my whole consolidated debt that I accumulated when I was bad.
Mm-hmm.
When I was bad, I accumulated a lot of debt. I paid that off this August. Then I took a consultation appointment for a surgery that I've been wanting, and I've gone through BC Health, but nobody's done anything for me. So I went and got a consultation, and now I am going myself to pay for a surgery, hence why I'm financially unable to do the hot ones lineup with the chicken. I am going for surgery November 5th. Yay! Editing, yay! And then yeah, so that's my peak of the year for my entire year. That's definitely something to be happy for because I've been trying to pay that thing off since I got sober, which has
About
been 3 years.
3 years, yeah.
3 years that now paid off, and now I can pay for my surgery, which is a pretty dime. But hey, it's gonna get done, and my surgery's November 5th, which is so awesome because
She's
it's
counting
like
down the days.
yes, it's literally
Yeah.
60 days. 60 days.
Is it
60
today?
days.
60 days?
60 days. I don't know. I don't have my phone. Anyway, so that's my peak. My pit of the year is basically so last year I gained quite a bit of weight after I got sober. I started eating my feelings, which is something that you shouldn't do. I just filled one addiction with another addiction, and I was eating and I was eating, and that was like, I was overeating, and I knew I was. It was the first time in my lifetime that I've ever been overweight, like, and I wasn't pregnant. And that's not me. I've always been bigger, but it's always been like bodybuilding.
I kind of spoiled her a lot too because when you get sober, there's not a whole lot of things. Like you're starting to rediscover like sober things to do, and a lot of it was going out to eat because we just didn't do that a whole lot. So a lot of that was my fault.
Yeah, it's okay. I got over 200 pounds. I was like 213 when I looked, but I'm pretty sure I was like over like 215. I was definitely over 250, maybe 217. I don't know. Either way, I was way up there, and this is what my pit, like the reason for it. So I hired a trainer. No, I hired a coach,
Yeah.
not a trainer. I know how to train my body.
Accountability coach because
Yeah, I needed accountability, so I was willing to pay someone. She was gonna like give me a meal plan, which I've done meal plans before. I actually, when I was in the military, did a type O diet kind of thing and eat that way. And anyway, so she hired this person, which was like not cheap. It was not cheap, and it was a signed contract for 6 months. That on top of me paying my debt, I was paying another like $300 to $400 a month to somebody to keep me accountable and to give me a meal plan. Those two things, not to train me because I know how to train. Everybody who knows me from the past knows that I can train.
Yeah.
So I'm paying this person, and then I get like into it, and she's keeping me accountable. That's the only thing she's doing is keeping me accountable because I know that I have to check in with her and say, hey, yeah, I've been eating right, blah blah blah. What I find out is that so if I was gonna coach someone and I was gonna tell him, hey man, you want to lose weight, I would be like, okay, let's get straight to the point. You have to be in a deficit. You have to eat these meals. And she was telling me that I had to eat like type O, and she was telling me certain foods were gonna. I needed certain fats to lose weight, which there is no research backing up type O diets, which I never knew.
Well,
I had the book.
The
I had
diet based on blood type is what.
Yeah, the diet based on blood tape. There
there's
is
no-
no backed up
yeah.
research for that. And she said, if you're gonna eat that, but the thing is, I had already eaten that way before in my past when I was in the military,
Right.
and I had already had a book which I downloaded during this time where I was eating a certain way, and then found out that the foods she was giving me weren't in fact giving me the metabolism to be regenerated or faster or whatever, that she was giving me not the right foods.
A lot of them weren't even.
Yeah,
the
they weren't
ones
even
that
on my list.
Beneficial
To me, type O is beef, everything beef.
And then there's like the weekly setback of like an extremely high calorie
Which I am doing right now.
cheat meal, which essentially what what happened was we found out that it was setting her back so much so that when she changed her plan, it ended up going from losing about 2 pounds a month to about 2 pounds a week. So she's like exponential progress.
After my 6 months was out with this coach, no, I have no shade. I took control of my own stuff. set my own meal plan, kept myself accountable, which is what I needed in the first place. It was just accountability to just get back into it, because I was like, hey man, I haven't done this since I was 35 years old. I think was the last time I actually was like into bodybuilding and stuff, or maybe even before that. But either way, so I put myself in a calorie deficit, which is 1,200 calories like a day. That's all you need is 1,200 calories. If you're eating over that, your body doesn't burn enough. But to maintain your weight that you're at, say you're already 130, you want to maintain it, you got to be above 2,000 calories a day. 2,200 for a female, I think. 2,200. That's what you need to maintain your weight. But when you want to lose weight, you need to be under that, because your body needs to burn its regular calories. Plus, if you're getting in an abundance, it's just gonna maintain what it is. But if you go over the maintenance, you're literally putting the weight on, all this weight, if you're eating all those calories. And if you're not eating a high protein diet or like a specific whatever, then you're just gaining all of this fat, which is, I knew that.
Like me, I'm now 210.
Yeah, he got the weight because he eats whatever he wants. And doesn't care about calories and stuff. But me, I was like, hey, well, I need a high protein diet, and it calls for beef and all of these, like, so I changed everything, and I eat like just a super high protein diet with a bit of carbs in my lunch, and I don't eat 6 times. She was making me eat 6 times. And you know what? That makes sense. I used to eat 6 times a day when I was bodybuilding. I'm not a bodybuilder. I am training. Yes, I do fasted cardio and all this other stuff, but I'm not doing that anymore. I don't need to eat 6 times a day. So I have a window. I eat in the morning, I eat at lunch, and I eat right before I go to bed. And I go to bed at 5 to 6 p.m. There's a story behind that too, but anyways, I go to bed and I get my hours of sleep, because I need to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep. If I can get 10, hell yeah. But oops, didn't want to say hell. Anyways, so I do all of this. And this whole idea of paying someone was, I guess that's my pit of the year. But other than that, I got my surgery coming up, and I'm pretty happy about it.
Yeah, we've been praying for that for a long time, and it turns out
Glory to God.
the Lord just said, "Go and knock on the door, and I'll open
answer
it for you." So she's like, you know what? I'm gonna try and get a consultation and see what happens, and then Jesus made a way.
Jesus, no way.
Yeah, so it's kind of been pretty cool all the way through these 3 years how incredibly different our lives have gone and changed to. And it's different every other month. Really, it starts to change, and the Lord never keeps us in the same spot, which is really awesome. It means we're always growing, constantly being challenged, and He always rewards people who suffer for the great of others. So, I mean, haven't really done too much. We still haven't gotten a vehicle yet, but we're working on that. We're ever so close to that now. Finally at the good credit line. So that's only going to get better. Yeah, not really too much else. I mean, just
I'm sweating.
Nose to the floor, and keeping up with the daily grind, right? So, yeah. We plan to probably do some more of these, just to update everyone, because we all get busy. We all have busy lives, and it seems like we blink, and then there's 4, 5, 10 years to pass. So, this is our way of kind of staying connected with everyone, and those people who do have our contact info, you can always shoot a message, but we get it. Life is busy. We don't really reach out either. That's why we do these videos.
I think this is 6.
Number 6.
Because you didn't have one.
I didn't have one.
Jay just had
Jay
a
had one.
This is 6.
It's okay. She works really hard. She's consistent day in and day out.
This is my gym.
Yeah.
I wake up at 2, 3 a.m. I get up, take some pre-workout, get on the bike, do a hit session, 30 minutes, sweat my little body off, with a super suit, which I call, is
Sweatsuit.
it's a sweatsuit, but there's no point. It just takes away the water that you drank yesterday out. It doesn't do anything. I don't know why. I just get it because I like to sweat, especially during cardio. Anyways, because you're replenishing your water while you're working out anyways, so it doesn't make any sense. Okay, anyway, so I do my fasted cardio in the morning, and then after that I train. And I train if I don't even know how to explain this to people that don't work out. I got a push-pull day, a leg day, and a maintenance accessory day. A pull day is like back, biceps, shrugs, anything that causes you to pull. You do those muscle groups. And then on a push day, you do like chest, tries, shoulders. That's push-pull day. And then I have a leg day. My legs are pretty good now. They're still chickens. Don't get me
They're
wrong.
getting bigger.
They're getting bigger though. And I think they only look bigger is because of all the weight I'm losing. And then on the accessory day, I do a lot of butt because I got a pancake ass, and abs, of course, abs right in there, and then calves, and then and then I started over. I work out 6 days a week, really hard, really heavy, and my cardio every morning, and then I try. I've been taking this past week off. I try to get 20,000. I was doing that. Now I'm trying to get 50. Now I'm just trying to just do 10,000.
20,000 steps a day is usually.
I was doing. And then I put it down to 15 because I just felt like I was just being too extreme. And then I was like, man, I train hard, but
we'll put some pictures up of the gym too, because we finally got it pretty well rounded out. I think I don't use it, so it's all her.
oh man,
Maybe one day, but
yeah,
not yet.
yeah.
But
If I had someone to edit, I could take pictures and then post and be like, hey, right here's my gym. But
yeah.
I don't have an editor. But anyways, other than that, this is our video. It's like 17 minutes long. That's all we wanted to do.
Yeah, just wanted to update everyone, let everybody know how things are going, and hope you guys are doing well too. If you're trying to, whatever you're working towards, just remember that consistency is majorly important. You won't get anywhere without consistency, so work on that and you'll get a whole lot farther in whatever you do. And then just try to take everything day by day. Try not to worry about the future because the next day has enough stuff to worry about.
Jeez, that's
So.
scripture right there.
Just paraphrasing,
Bars.
but yeah.
Bars.
Yeah. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope whatever you're chasing after isn't ruining you and is healthy for you and
7.
keeps you happy. And we'll see you in the next video, I guess.
Bye.